It's more competitive, so I mean it can be frustrating, but I like the format more. Audacious, interesting. Could really rip the Ohio apart. You got fucked in a Kaga by 2 Musashis and a Shikaku? Yeah. The 899 thing is a thing. What's my opinion on submarines? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen what they look like now, but they're just like lower detection. They're lower detection, lesser DPS destroyers. I mean, whatever. Destroyers are sneaky and shit unless you have some way to interact with them, some way to see them. And if you don't, well, go fuck yourself. Subs will be the same. That doesn't catch, but this does give spotting. Actually, it does catch. Jesus. Does it? No, it's very close though. It's kind of weird. I'm actually surprised to see the Petro. Small will be able to keep the Z okay. I think I work on the Petro here. We're the Audacious. We could go for that. Rather go for the Petro. Whiff. Will admit I'm a little surprised at that, but okay. See if we can harass the Stalin. Hey, Storm. Decent oof. It's a Summers. Summers is probably over here. Holland is better for the contest. Should briefly light the Stalin, which it did. Fighter airborne. First, I'm not going to be able to torp this because it's too fucking close to the wall. Or will I? I do find the Holland, so... Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. I'm surprised the Holland has not opened up his AA yet. I think he keeps coasting forward. We might be able to hit him again. Wow, really? Ooh, that was terrible. Probably come out with torps again. Stalin, I hope the Smol doesn't get owned. Audacious bombs would be okay. I'm gonna keep working on the Stalin. This dude's just like balls deep over here. So I don't get to siege with this. This dude's just like full on, you know, YOLO. Maybe we do. Okay. He's down, Smol's good. Z52 can handle the Holland. Our Holland dies. Try to work on the Ohio that's mid. Oh, well, that's gonna be a problem. so we go underneath at least, but whatever. I don't even think those bombs hit. I think I put that way too far past him. Nope, we got lucky. So Z's moving up, Smol's gonna be able to move up. We're gonna start working the Ohio. Might have to work on the Petro though. We did get a fire on the Ohio? Okay, cool. So, fighter left. There is the Summers. Two? Not great. I do want to stay on this, if possible. Right, 8 clicks. He's turning out. He's not moving a lot, but he is moving some. Just trying to keep it so that it's not something that I can track on. Work on the Petro or continue working on the Ohio? We do get another fire. Our planes come in and help out. Daka Daka will reset a fire. I mean, okay, dude. You're shooting me, you're not shooting the dude that's actively firing at you in the face, so you do you, buddy.
Fighter airborne.
Ohio needs to reverse here.
Get back! Get back!
Just putting himself into a crossfire. Got a flood. Multiple hits. Cool.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Torps out for this again. So our Des Moines is dead. We have to help here. These guys should really just move the fuck up and murder everything. Like, dude. Help your brother out, man. Let's try to get some more speed boosts coming in here. Petro's still gonna be an issue. Thankfully the Kurfürst is not dead. Tried to drop kinda early. Petro's got defensive fire going.
Capture that area.
We did get to land some decent shit there. He might burn out. He does. Good.
Much obliged.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Like, Z with the Hydro and a Smolensk in his back pocket should murder everything. Now the Smol might get murdered.
Set a smoke screen. Set a smoke screen. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Fighter airborne.
And proc fighters here. Yeah. I have 4 hits for what it's worth. I have to help the GK with the Summers. Z52's almost finished capping, which is cool. Fighter's really a problem. Summers has terrible AA. As long as he doesn't eat all the torps and die, then that'll be good. already turning. Might be able to hit the Summers here. Maybe go super wide. Nope. The fuck? Well, I guess he's slow enough that he's just like, nah, I'm not interested. It's fine. It's going closer toward getting his ass kicked, but we do have all 3 caps.
Our victory is in sight.
Fighter lasts long enough to latch. Good. We can siege the Audacious.
Fighter airborne.
So we need to come in, turn in around 9 clicks, siege at a distance. Although he's probably fucked by the Kerr first. Yeah, we're not getting much over here. Two, maybe? Well, I think that would have actually been better than I would have expected, but... Dead to the Summers?
Fighter returning to ship.
No, seems not. Summers breaks off the engagement with the Z, or does he?
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
At least he's lit. Can't smoke because the smoke's over there. Try to bomb with the second line, he might just try to beach. Like, no! No! No!
Autopilot mode enabled.
At some point, I think he's just waiting for his secondaries to give him flags. No, those are real shells. Go. And not very fun to say, I found the Holland. Yeah, I agree. Hello, hey, it's Numbers. Hello, ISF. Audacious again. Non-AADDs. Rocking the new beard. Yeah, so I had, you know, the big beard or whatever, then I just kind of grew out last winter. And I got my hair cut, and then I mentioned to the haircut lady, can you trim this, you know, make it look nice or whatever? So I've never had a beard trim before. And she just shaved it off. Shaved it down to like a 1/4 inch or something. It's not quite what I was requesting, but okay. For a long time I wore a goatee, so that's all. Just kind of back to the goatee look.
Protect that target. Fighter airborne.
You could actually trap the Audacious rocket planes. That is a thing that I could do. Though the Audacious seems to be okay, AFK. Argumo Smalland. Smolland goes to B. Come back in on the Petro.
Fighter airborne.
2. It's a good look for you. Well, thank you. So I don't want to dive too deep on this. I should probably get torpedoes, maybe for the Burgoyne. Woman looking better and better with the rocket nerf. Rocket nerf still ways away.
Fighter airborne.
Should have gone on the Burgoyne. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I get clean shots over there. I'll work on this in the Smolland. Conqueror's range 20 something? What the fuck? Random Hindi? Hindi's YOLOing down mid. Always a good sign. Drop on Haru made you want to spend some steel and gold coal to get the thing. Yeah, well, the Harugumo was sitting broadside.
Affirmative.
So I mean, the Harugumo turned on his AA, knew I could see him. He just expected me to go strike the Petro or whatever. So it didn't work out so well for him. Should have struck the Petro, not the Hindi. Guess we have to go back on the Hindi again. Shimikaze got fucking power dunked by a Smolland, not a surprise. We get 3 out of 4. And they don't seem to have a way in. Cool. I can't... Yeah, that's...
Autopilot mode enabled.
It's a problem. Smolland beaches?
Reporting a target position.
Is there anything that I can do against this? Because it's a real fucking problem. Should be going after the Hindenburg, not after the Smolland, but I know where he is. So it's like... Jesus. Yeah, so this is not an anti-destroyer carrier. It is not an anti-destroyer carrier. But if destroyers present, you know, they give you the shot, then you can take it. Drop a fighter before we die. Gonna blur through our resources if we're here fucking with a Smolland.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
Oh. Wow, all this shit is dead? Great. Petro will have radar again soonish. What did we lose over here? A Thunder got dunked?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I mean, if they can... Get out from behind the rock, dude. Get out from behind the rock. You're the only one shooting this thing, bruh. I was gonna get hurt. Although maybe not that bad. Petro, dude. Petro, bro. You gotta move up. You gotta move forward, dude. There we go. Now he's moving.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Autopilot mode in.
Fighter
We have to
airborne.
somehow salvage this into a cap. Shimma came over, okay. And Shimma's getting murdered by the Smalland. Okay.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
That's kind of derp. Might get lucky. One bomb will do it. Of course, it won't if it shatters. Please, please. On a god damn it. Fucking son of a bitch.
Attention,
Whatever.
reporting the target position.
Good. Hindi is gone.
Fighter
Smalland
destroyed.
kills the fighter soon. These guys are kind of moving in. Ooh, Zao with the back
Enemy's
cap.
about to win.
Sexy. Argumo's gonna be a problem. Can't strike into the fighter.
Fighter airborne.
Strike the Conqueror though.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
Come on, do something. It's Pete's guy too. I know Hattie. Okay, Hattie takes the hit. Audacious peels to the back capper. Hopefully he stays dark. Nope, looks like he's taking shots, so that's not going to be a thing.
Fighter destroyed.
Conqueror's too much fucking health, so it's down to the Petro and the Smalland. I don't know where the fuck he is, but I'm assuming he's over here somewhere.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Can't give you much, bro, but I'm gonna give you something.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Does whatever it does. Nothing useful. Dead.
Autopilot mode enabled.
The enemy is about to win.
Secret mission Zao is going to potentially not only take A, but get the carrier. And there's another DD too. Sexy. Yeah, Immelman needs stuff that it can hit. And if it's just open water, doing whatever the fuck it wants, not very prone to being hit. Just how it works. Should get a few there.
Fighter returning to ship.
If the Zhao can take the Audacious, I mean, that's a point swing. But I don't see how I'm going to be able to kill this shit.
Autopilot mode disabled.
So it's like, you know, he did. Now if the Zhao can kill the Haragumo, that'll be even more.
Our
Nope.
team depends upon you.
30 seconds. They're not going to kill us in 30. Can I hit the Petro with Torps when he's just going to turn?
Fighter airborne.
The answer is no, not really. Not a lot of options, really. Cool. Do I like the bounce bombs? The bouncing bombs? Skip bombs are fine. I mean, it's an interesting mechanic. It requires broadside interactions to be effective. It requires situations that the enemy is not able to freely maneuver, and you have long attack lines. It has a lot of possibilities, but it can be frustrating as well. How viable do you think Immelman can be? It's viable. It's a good CV, but it has strengths and it has weaknesses. It just comes down to what your team concept is for clan battles if you want to do it. Zhao wasn't useless. He backcapped A. Our Thunderer dying for free and the Shimikaze walking over to get murdered by a Smalland. I mean, that was not good. The Zhao hanging out and being able to backcap was useful. Not all damage farmers are, not all heroes wear huge damage numbers. You know, it's whatever, it's okay.
Let's give them a hard time.
The reason Immelman is not good against destroyers is because of its long attack line. It's because if the destroyer just points his nose like this, how the hell do you tell the bomb to hit anything? You don't. You just watch it miss or you watch it hit. Like, you have no control over that. If it's broadside, you hit it. If it's not, you don't. You might hit one. I mean, you might get lucky, but it's completely out of your control.
Teammate, I
Fighter
need your
airborne.
support.
Hello, 80-year-old potato. Backcapping A and killing a CV after the game is lost isn't useful in your opinion. Well, I'm sorry, I disagree with your opinion. Backcapping A meant that we were in the game for 2.5, 3 minutes longer than we were otherwise. If our Shima stayed in backcapped A, then the Zhao wouldn't have had to. But the Shima fucked off. The Shima fucked off and jumped into a wood chipper, also known as a Smalland. He popped his smoke, got radared, and killed anyway, so a whole bunch of nothing happened there. Again, like, if our Thunderer didn't die, then the Thunderer Zhao Shimikaze might have been able to do something. You know, you don't know. Would have been nice if that happened. But it didn't. So it is what it is. Double fire, he's gonna put that out. Solo DD? No, Daring. Daring must be over here. Yeah, it's kind of a niche carrier in that it can strike into heavy anti-air repeatedly because it's a siege carrier.
Fighter airborne.
You siege at range, but you need a lot of room to be able to do it. So the Shikishima's AA is actually pretty rough, but we should be able to use our heal, kind of make this work.
5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 seconds. 0 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 seconds. 1 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 se
And our speed to get the fuck back out. I don't know if we get to attack a second time though. Yeah, I think we do. With 3 torps. 3 torps. Yam's being harassed by the Hawk.
All stations requesting fire on the designated.
Forces the torps to leave.
Fighter airborne. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I don't know where the Yam's going. But I don't have siege lines on this, unless I go all the way over here. I do have siege lines on that, but there's a fucking Holland here. Realistically, need to start the attack around 8 clicks. Probably too far. Some hits. Does he make it behind the rock? I think he does.
Get back!
Hit the Stalin though. Bombs are out for what? Maybe the Montana? Start the attack around 8 clicks? 7 to 8 clicks?
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Time on the brakes. Get back out. Not gonna get much here. Spotting, I suppose. I mean, that's something, right? Can I maybe get a hit here?
Fighter airborne.
Possibly. I don't think that hits, but it's okay. We can try to hit this. Oh, we still have a while. Yam's blocked in. Holland minnow. Hawk's working on the Monty. Won't get the kill, but I mean, he's going to do some significant damage. Holland is a problem. Shiki is a problem. I can't fighter the Montana. Let's try and make a quick run on the Stalin. We'll drop this to deal with approach lines. CV probably goes for the Yam, but the Yam has cover, so it's okay. Dive under flak, maybe? Kind of. Keep burning. Full speed. That's a kill.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
That's how it's done.
Just gonna light him. Gonna be a pest.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Running under half in terms of planes. Holland minnow working together. Ooh, enemy Holland is dead. Very sexy. Shiki's pushing a Petro. Petro plays his cards right. He'll be able to survive a fair amount. Sieging is 8 kilometers. I didn't siege correctly. Hard turn. We did get 4 hits. Shimikaze versus Daring. Cool. But we gotta save the Petro, because the Petro saves the Shima. Whatever. Torps. 4 hits, got a fire. Good. Pushing. Sort of. Not spot. Oh, please. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Yam's guns don't turn for shit. He can get the damn Shiki, then I can drop the fighter. Shiki dies to the torps. Shiki dies to torps. Okay. So we got a fighter for this. Don't know if the Petro dodges, but we do try to stop the follow-up strike.
Fighter airborne. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Daka Daka, spin around. We're gonna give him another fighter. Yeah, Daka Daka. No. Your planes are dead. It's magic. So, come on, planes, go away. Come on, planes. There we go. Hawk's probably gonna focus on this, but I mean, the Petro is weak, so very possible he does not. Just gonna do that to make sure. Petro rounds the corner, probably kills the Daring.
Fighter airborne.
Oh, I was gonna say, why is he playing so safe? It's because he has no health. And Petro does not want to engage? Or sorry, Daring does not. Yeah.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Thank you. That was a great battle.
Be funny if he hit a torp. Might happen. Hello, Papega. Jags, they intend to keep the ranked seasons running pretty much continuously. So you don't have to worry about that. Holland, Yam, Minotaur, they don't need a fighter, they're fine. Goes down to the minnow. He goes down to the minnow. Does he go down to the minnow? He might not. Petro hopefully kills the Daring there.
Our victory
Start the
is
attack
in sight.
run. Cool. Am I spotting here? No. I don't think I am. Whatever. Torch the Petro Hawk. Daring has to. They have to kill the Daring. I mean, he's living forever, but like, it's gonna happen.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Why is the reticle on the water white and you can barely see yours? You might be using a mod? I don't know. Could also be some graphical setting you have.
Returning to ship.
I mean, they changed the reticle at some point to make it easier to see, but I don't know when that was or if there's like options you have to trigger. Should just be that way natively.
Autopilot mode enabled.
There's no fighter. Interesting. I guess it's on cooldown. Well, whatever. Seven seconds.
Fighter airborne.
He's done. Will submarines be allowed in the next ranked? I don't think the sub stuff is happening at all soon. At some point, subs will be available for looking at, and I think they said the summer. And then when eventually they come to the live server, they'll be put in the ranked queue for, well, forced interaction, really. So that might be 2, 3, 4 months. Waterline stuff's usually 4 to 6 months out. So it might be 4 to 6 months. So I have this treadmill that's making a weird noise. I mean, that's not going to trigger me. Just, I'd ask a question. What does the noise sound like? Could do some serious stuff to a Des Moines. That might be a thing. So that also means the rocket change won't happen anytime soon. No, the rocket change is still going to go through testing on the public test server, refinements I suppose after, and then eventually. So I don't know, 2 to 4 patches probably. Yeah, them announcing it is different than them being like, congratulations, it's coming out next week. It's going to be a while. Taking Godzilla steps at a brisk pace. It doesn't latch. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it did?
Fighter airborne.
Does latch. Sexy. Cool. You can run all you want, but they're gonna catch you. Everybody's over here. Just gonna recall. Lost a lot of planes for that. We did get C2 of the destroyers, which I guess is good. It's one of the things that can suck with the Immelmann. If you trip across ships you didn't expect to be there, losses you take are kind of catastrophic.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
I owe you one.
Fighter airborne.
AP bombs don't hurt you. Alright, well, we already saw the utter amounts of awful that shit was over here. Do we even have a way in on this? Or do I have to fucking carrier snipe? Ugh. There's the small end. Low on planes. I don't know how to push this. all looks. Oops, all. Oh.
All stations requesting fire on the
Oops, all
designated
non-pens. Torp into this again.
Fighter airborne.
Well, Bear's dead. That's pretty good. If we drop too far, maybe we get something. Well, we hit all 4, but it just didn't matter. We'll just get them out. Get them out. Des Moines, Salem. I have to start helping this now? I have to work on the curve first, is what I have to do.
Autopilot mode enabled.
This is the only battleship they have. So they don't have crossfire shots? Yeah, bruh.
Get back!
Shima shouldn't have fucked.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
If Salem could take a DD with him, that would be great. Nah. Rocket plane's coming in, he did. Okay, Kurfürst is down. We have anything that can bully the Smollend, like the Kleber.
Teammate, I need your support. Acknowledged.
We get a Torp there? That's cool. Turns into a Torp. Yeah, I can't help that, I'm sorry. We work on the Des Moines.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Fighter airborne.
Nope. It should latch. It's just late. Oh, good. It latched on the thing that doesn't fucking matter. Also good. Okay. Where are they going? The enemy is in that direction. Bear dies. Come on.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
That's why the Kleber chases this.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Fuck you.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Okay. I mean, what is there to do here? Maybe the Stalin takes a shot or something? Stalin took a shot. Cool. Moyne says, fuck this shit. No, not interested. We lose plane after plane after plane after plane after plane. I think I have to push here and use my secondaries to actually fight, because I mean, I can't. Cheeky shells. Come on. Come on. Something's got to happen here, friends. Something's got to happen here, friends. Maybe? Oh. Big hits. Cheeky shells. Please don't get owned. Stalin gets hurt. I mean, he can't turn into me. He's got to turn out, right? Because of the Stalin. But he can try. There we go.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
We're okay. Turn. Turn. He lives. Good.
Fighter airborne.
Cheeky's getting
Destination
dumpstered.
reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
I have to try to help with this somehow. His AA isn't on. He doesn't know I'm here. He does now, though. Maybe. Thank you. Thank fuck. All right. Something like that. We're gonna give him another fighter. We get reset, but it's okay. I mean, he's still blocking it, which is good. It's just one. Come over and help with the Haragumo. Haragumo's smoke lasts another 20 seconds. Haragumo is out of smoke. We only have one more fighter. I am detected. There he is. Gels out.
Fighter
Overshoot.
returning to ship.
I said put the line behind him, which I shouldn't have done. Should have put the line directly on top of him.
Our victory is in sight.
Better make this shot. Ooh, Stalingrad from downtown? 2? 1. Don't have secondary range yet. There we go.
Game, everyone.
Well, to be fair, he wouldn't have torped me from back there, so we do have to just keep going that way. Cheeky is dead. Works on the Stalin. Torps are not scary. Rockets are scary. Might get a Citadel or something, but it's not going to be a lot. GB Gentry. The long and the short of it is, with the rocket thing, you lead torps by about 4 or 5 seconds. So you'd be leading the rockets about 4 to 5 seconds, just like you lead torps. But instead of torps having a travel distance of a line, the rockets would just shoot where you shoot them, and that's it. So if you need to conceptualize, you know, how much anticipation is the rocket change going to do, you're going to play it just like you do with the torpedo planes, where you lead, you know, in this case, we're going to lead here. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. That. I already made a video on this, GB. So if you go to the YouTube channel, it is, oh, sorry, this is page 2. It's this video. This video is discussing the concept at length. But that's effectively what it is. Means you'll never hit. You hit torpedoes, Jags. Have you ever hit a torpedo on a ship? Because if you've hit a torpedo on a ship, then you can hit rockets on a ship after the change. CVs were overly accurate. Tier 10 reticle got kind of fucked over, so I mean, DDs were pretty safe at tier 10, but DDs at tier 8 carriers, their reticles were very accurate. So something needed to be done. They needed to add some semblance of dodgeability or counterplay, and basically when you shoot rockets, you have half a second to 1 second lead time. That's it. It's very, very direct, very short. So they're basically adding lead time. And not only are they adding lead time, there's a bit of a visual indicator. Again, similar to what torps are like, because you see the torp lines. Well, now you see bullet spray leading up to the shot point. So basically they're turning rockets as to like a different version of torpedo. It's probably the easiest way to look at it. They're changing the concept how it works, Jags. They're not just trying to balance this number or that number. They're basically like, you can torp destroyers. You can. I've done it. Did it on stream. Do it on stream often. But just because you can do it doesn't mean that like, oh, well, I'm going to hit every torp every time. The enemy ship has the ability to respond. They have the ability to have counterplay. You can spot your target and attack your target. So you're giving them more abilities to counterplay. And my curiosity is if they're going to also add that to bombs. Because bombs, you're manipulating the reticle all the way until you drop, which can be like a 2 or 3, 1 to 2 second drop flight time. Well, when they made the FDR, that has like a 4 second lead to it. Still hit people with the FDR. It's fine.
Fighter airborne.
I think we do latch there.
Acknowledged.
We do, but they're just gonna shoot each other. Well, actually, maybe a little of both.
Fighter destroyed.
What do they have? They do have a Holland. Holland could be mid. We trimmed off a bunch of Hawk bombs, which is kind of nice.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, we'll just get out, work on the Stalin. I don't think we lost too much. Like, one thing that just people need to remember is that it's not the carrier's job to kill destroyers. The carrier is uniquely capable at killing destroyers because the carrier is uniquely accurate and able to spot for itself. But the carrier was not designed with the sole purpose of running around killing destroyers. So the fact that you aren't going to be able to shoot destroyers the same way you were before, it's still okay, because that wasn't always your primary job. It was just a thing that you excelled at doing. So you're not as excellent at doing it now. Can we land torps on any of this crap? God bless defensive fire. Whatever. We don't have long lines unless we siege from out here.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
How would we deal with this? We have to stop this. At least he's not dead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Could have done that later.
Fighter airborne.
Fucking Henry's in the way. Brakes, hard turn out. Fire on the Hindi, we lost 2 planes. Henry is still a fucking problem. Losing over here. I have to hit the Henry now, he's cock blocking the Hindi.
Attention, reporting the target position.
And he's buried, I don't think he can do anything. He's kind of stuck. He can siege the Hindi from mid though. No, not torps.
Fighter destroyed.
Skip bombs. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Nope, Hindi's moving up. Petra, buddy. What are you doing, buddy? Petra friend.
Autopilot mode
On the
enabled.
designated target.
Teammate, I need your support.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
The fuck are you doing over here?
I need help. Fighter airborne.
There's a lot of places that need help right now. Come on. What? Fucking...
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
It's just upsetting. Too far. Fuck, screwed it at the last second.
Many thanks.
I think the Henry's just gonna torp
Fire
him.
on the designated target. All stations, attention, support that target.
Please, guys, give a shit.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Nope. What is this Petro doing? It's just like... He locked eyes with the Stalingrad one day, and he's just like, baby, it's you and me. You and me, baby. He's gonna torp Eagle. Eagle might take him with him, but... Question is what happens with the torps. Eagle's a good player, though. Alright. This guy just had a hard-on for the Stalin.
Capture that area. Roger. Fighter airborne.
3 into the Hindi. He kills. Good.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Well done, Commander.
Thank you for not being dead. Start pushing up. I've said multiple times, I do like the Immelmann. She's got strengths and weaknesses. Some of them are pretty tough. But I do like the Immelmann.
Fighter airborne.
Well done, Eagle. I helped. Wonder if he's stuck. Probably siege down the Hawk, actually. Thunder's hurting. Petro can bow tank him for a bit. Maybe. We don't get a kill here, but we hurt him. It's good enough.
Mode disabled.
I should probably take Torps for the Thunderer. Don't have to. All the better.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And keep working the Hawk.
Many thanks.
You've never seen these, so they skip? Yeah. First line, second line, third line. First line has a lot of forward backward dispersion. Second line has, well, probably about the same, but maybe a little less. Last line has the least forward backward dispersion, but I mean they skip around these contact points on the water. The faster you go, the further the skip bombs get projected in. It's a new mechanic which is on the Immelmann. It's not on any other CVs at this time. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be on other CVs, but at the moment it's not, so... If we get fires, they'll actually stick, because his damage con should be down. That's low. So, slam on the brakes, hard turn. Got 3 hits, we did get a fire. Double fire, actually. Pretty cool. And so basically we're starting our attack run at about 8 kilometers. So that we can drop at max range, hard turn out, and set back up for a re-siege. That might be a kill shot. It is.
We've sunk an enemy aircraft carrier.
This is my favorite ship apart from CVs. Probably either the Alaska, the Holland, the Venezia, or the Z-52. If I had a guess. Although I also like the FTG. The Immelmann has really weak planes, Razrusha. So if you're going in and you're taking the planes all the way in and you're dropping, you're gonna lose a lot of your resources per drop because they don't have a lot of health. She's got an aggressive regen rate, but if you're losing 4 to 6 planes per drop and you regen 1 plane per minute, or rather 4 to 6 planes per squadron liftoff or something, you know, you will blow through your resources fairly consistently. So having the ability to siege means you have the ability to project damage while keeping your resource cost low. So it's in that way that the Immelmann can massage out its resources and continually apply pressure. But if, for instance, there's a ship here and I can't clear this island, and maybe the ship is something like, you know, look at like this, maybe I can come all the way over here to try to get something, but if there's a ship out here, then again, I can't strike that target. It just comes down to what targets are available, and they have to give you about an 8-kilometer distance for them to be able to run in. Hopefully the Minotaur doesn't get
Fighter
wrecked.
airborne.
He's turning out. As long as it doesn't get him murdered. It's all that matters. Why the hell did I just suddenly see that? Oh, because the bombs launch forward or the... Got it. Hard turn. So we got all the way down to 2.9 kilometers, and that's with him rushing us. So we dip into the AA, we lose a plane or two, and then we dip back out of the AA. Point is turning because he wants to go behind the rock. Understandable. Too far. Looks like it might be okay, but... yeah, so we're getting some chip damage, but we lose about a plane, maybe a plane and a half per shot. That's what we get, so... you know, we have dealt 10,000 damage to a Des Moines. We spent a lot of time in order to do that.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
So FTR tanks while avoids. The FTR is built like a battering ram. So you use the battering ram and you ram it through the wall. You ram it through the door. She's made to be just a giant stick that can bash into stuff. You have to deal with the giant stick or else stuff gets knocked around. The Immelmann is much more precise, German precision. You're gonna need to strike from specific angles and specific ways. So right now this fighter means that if I go on this Thunderer, this latches and murders planes. So I don't get to strike the Thunderer with this. Because the attack line is blocked. Now I could dive in and strike something like right on top of it by getting super close, but if I do that, I'm going to lose a lot of planes while trying to make that happen. And because we siege, we didn't get close enough to proc the enemy's fighter, which is pretty big. Fuck. He did another 6. Like, HE bombs, if they're striking saturated parts of the hull, they really underperform. So Lewis, you redeemed a replay, but I'm doing ranked. Usually when I do ranked, I just kind of stick to ranked. I don't like to hop back and forth in and out of the game, because I upload it all in one big clump up to YouTube. So just a heads up on that.
Designated target.
Well, I'll just refund the points and then you'll be able to request it when you're here. Alright, so here's what I can try to do. It says 4 fighters. Coming in with 8 planes. You're going to be able to drop. Fighters will latch. Then we need to heal. Once the fighters have latched, it's probably about now. It's taking way too long to shoot. So I was a little early on the healing. It was early on the healing. So if I'd have held it for a little longer, we would have been able to drop with a full 4. But he's too damaged to not strike. Hopefully the Repub shot maybe takes him. I mean, if he's just chucking HE, he pens the fuck out of this dude. Because it's only 50mm deck on the Richthofen and the Immelmann. Drop that. It might surprise him, might not. It's okay.
Fighter airborne.
Can siege the Minotaur, but I think we have to siege this. Feel pretty good about what's going on over here. The Des Moines pretty fucked up.
destroyed an enemy cruiser.
And that's what we have to do. We've got 4 versus 4, so this is still kind of an even thing, which is sort of a bitch. I'll have to come out with torps, I guess. Deal with this. It's got a fighter, but the fighter's not going to matter if we don't engage close enough to, well, hit the fighter. By the way, props to the enemy CV that said class traitor. Like, that's a new one.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Torps, I think. You redeemed his points?
Autopilot mode enabled.
I guess I was still being spotted by the dude flying around. You mean, did you say redeemed or returned? Because if you know, canceled it, you returned his points. Okay. Returned, got him. Alright, so Smole is doing Smole stuff. Do wish the Smole had not left smoke, but I guess he's still able to shoot or something, which is good. Pop the heel, just make sure I get in here, try to get the best I can out of this. At least something like that. More torps, fires. Also should have dropped a fighter to keep him lit.
Teammate, I need your support. Acknowledged.
Saying I'm on the way. Should have dropped a fighter to keep him lit. There he is.
Fighter airborne.
Summers is dead. We are not winning over on the other flank. It's kind of a fucking problem. This is a really no bueno kind of problem. Where's this dude turning in? Like, you gonna pressure the cap or no? You gonna keep turning? I think he's gonna keep turning.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Hopefully the Shima gets lucky. Only class traders. Sorry, that was pretty silly. Got with torps. There's another fire. Does that stick? Be really nice if we get the Smole back in the fight. Okay, good. Work on what's over here.
Our team has taken the lead.
Thank you very much, Krasumiku, for the sub. Thank you for the prime. You actually hate attacking the CV as well. Is there a point? I find fighters don't last long in the face of AA. What do you... Fighters don't last long in the face of AA. What do you mean? Sorry, Joran, I missed the context of your question or your statement. When used to spot a cruiser or battleship? So the Montana has a 6-kilometer AA range, but it has something like a 10 to... Oh, that's gonna hurt. It has something like a 10 to 12 kilometer aerial detection. So that means that you can drop it at 10 kilometers and spot the enemy ship without the fighters being under threat of AA. So if that was the case, the Small would have been able to keep shooting
Autopilot mode enabled.
Fighter returning
while
to
I
ship.
was flying back. Because the fighters last for 60 seconds. Or, well, in the case of mine, 67.5, because I have enhanced reactions, but I have the consumable mod to make fighters last longer, even though enhanced reactions makes fighters last not as long. So I think we get the fuck out before this dude can, like, start to rip into us. But we do need resets. And I'm too close to siege, which is a problem. Or is it? No, I think we're okay. We got to 2.7, which is closer than I wanted to be, but we did light a fire, which is cool. So we're gonna be able to keep this reset. Turn out. Push, push, push. Yeah, so we're getting resets. He's not going to be able to take the cap with us constantly harassing him, so he's going to move off the cap to get us, but we have a huge point lead. Smol's going for the back cap, and I'm just slowly whittling this dude down.
Our victory is in sight.
That worked out pretty well. Is this going to YouTube? Is what going to YouTube? The whole ranked thing, every time I play ranked, you know, the wins, the losses, the ups, the downs, all of it, I just take the whole chunk and throw it on YouTube. So some people are interested in, you know, what happens in the ranked season, so it's there. The days where I get really fucking mad and I'm playing really poorly and we lose some stars or whatever, man, it's on it. It's all up there.
Enemy battleship foundered.
I think there was one instance where, like, I played 2 games which sucked, stopped, did like lessons and replay reviews, and then started playing again, and that I didn't put up on YouTube. So those 2 I just nixed because it's like it just didn't even matter. We just started on after that. So rather than upload a video that was like 30 minutes long for a ranked session, they usually tend to be like an hour and a half or 5 hours, somewhere in there. Really, really good if we could hit the Small. Class traitor. I'm sorry, that's gonna stick with me for a while. Only class traitors kill their own kind. The fuck? You actually believe this garbage? He walked forward. He started taking shells from a battleship. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Like, bruh. That traps him on this side of the map unless he wants to go play wide. Go all the way back. I'll actually bail. It's fine. She goes for the Des Moines, but the Des Moines probably okay. I don't need to fighter this because he doesn't get to attack more than once. Please turn. Please turn. Please turn. The fuck is this? Turn. Turn. Alright, so he's starting to hit like a critical angle. Nope. Still got fucking dunked. Come on, dude. You saw the shit coming for like a minute. That's disappointing.
Much obliged. Fighter airborne.
They get a reset, which is cute. But they have this. Come on, fuckers, turn. Come on, you fuckers. Maybe? Oof. He felt that. Gearing felt that pretty much. It's disappointing there, friend.
Acknowledged.
Hit the Ohio while it's in transition. Des Moines is still vulnerable from this angle.
Negative.
Colbert can fight this, but no, not really. He gets the cap. Hopefully he lives. Come on, bruh.
Retreat now.
Please don't throw your life away for free. Don't be that guy. Ohio's gonna turn this way, so we're gonna wrap in. Knocked his engine. It's fine. Look for the gearing. Gearing's half health. Three? We go back there, we could set fires. What are you doing? Whatever. Bruh. Stuck it on the middle, I don't know. There we go. Clapped him a little harder. Little love from me to you there, Gearing. Stop hurting my friends. Negative? We don't get to go again there. Torps to the Ohio. Colbert actually can fuck this gearing up. Yeah, but I can't do anything about the gearing. Or the Colbert. That's the problem, dude. Good news is he's gonna kill this. He's dead. The problem is, how the hell do we deal with that? Because the answer is we don't. Bro, just shoot your guns. Whatever. So now that your torps are gone, how do you YOLO the Ohio? I need you
Teammate, I need your support.
to deal with that.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Can't. Maybe he's north of A. This is where I want the secondaries. We're gonna have to hit this Colbert like so many fucking times. Which is obnoxious. Right, there's a Des Moines and a Colbert on the way. Two, maybe? Well, okay, whatever. So we hit him for 3,000 damage. Secondaries open up soon. I don't know what the range on the Colbert Torp is. I think it's like 8. Doesn't look like he's torped yet. I don't think he's torped.
Our team has taken the lead.
Although I could be wrong. We'll try to fuck up the line maybe. I don't know. We might be dead. Being dead's fun. Can try to work the Colombo. Realistically I should be torping this though.
Torpedoes to starboard.
How bad is it? We live. Good.
hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Hey.
Our victory is in sight.
Autopilot mode.
Pop defensive fire. I knew the Marceau is like 9, or maybe the Marceau is 8, but the Kleber is 9. Something about that 8. I don't know. 8, 9, something or other. Des Moines is not dead. Although he is now turning directly into the shot of the rocket planes. That might fuck with him. That might freak him out.
Fighter airborne.
No, Des Moines killing himself. He's stopped turning.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah. Damn it. So on the plus side, though, well, shells are out. 600 health. Does he die? Do I have to refighter him or not? Not dead yet. It's definitely got to work on his anti getting fucked by Richthofen skills. Engine boost probably on the Thunder because his defensive fire's down. He just used it.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Taking damage about now, so we will heal. Was that a kill? Nope. Not enough. And Richthofen's being run down, so little Mr. Des Moines man gets to live and shoot again another day. Do I take all 4 of the fighter interceptor captain skills? I'm gonna link you a video. Does interceptor matter? If you look over here, if we type in interceptor, does interceptor matter? So that's going to tell you about whether or not you are interested in taking interceptor. That being said, for the Immelmann, because this is extremely important, I pulled points out of interceptor and I pulled points out of aircraft armor to put it into demolition expert as well as bomb speed. So the speed on the bombers, which is your primary weapon, is extremely important, but I do have 3 out of 4. GG Pepega. Yeah, there are days when like my head is clear, and today kind of felt like one of those days. So I figured I should definitely try and do some ranked whilst I can. Should probably also get some more water. I think I'll do that now. I'll be right back. All French destroyers have 8-kilometer torps, only the Marceau has 9. Okay, so the Marceau has 9, but the Kleber has 8. I knew there's some 8, 9, whatever. I don't know why the Marceau has 9. Maybe because it Has floatier shells or something to give it a little more ranged presence. I don't know. Cruisers are also 9? What cruiser has 9-kilometer torps that you're talking about? French cruisers? French cruisers have 9-kilometer torps? Oh wow, okay. I guess they're expected to engage at range or something. Like, range with the guns at long range, and then range in the knife fight with longer range torpedoes, I guess. Interesting. Was not aware. Suddenly it got very slow. How is it out there in Chatland? How's it with y'all? Five destroyers. It's going up into no man's land. Okay. Definitely work on a Des Moines if possible. Work on the radar. Work on something that doesn't have a super heal. DDs will of course be hard to deal with. Battleships can take the punishment. Hindi wouldn't be bad, but I mean, given the choice, Des Moines is going to be Des Moines the better thing to harass than the Hindi. Oh, good here? Well, that's good. Electric Live. Not bad. Watching ranked to reinforce the fact that you'll never touch it. It's actually fun. I mean, I like the ranked model. 7v7 or whatever. I do like it. I'm glad it's not like arms race or some kind of silly goofball thing where it's just, you know, a random version of clan battles, I guess, where it's a little more condensed and everybody's trying a little harder. It's kind of cool. We latch.
Fighter airborne. Fighter airborne.
Maybe? Moines defensive fire up. Got out okay. We can strike the Des Moines though. Also potentially strike the Shima. So that will do. Marceau mid. Love you too, friend. I think I might have kicked that a little too far. What the fuck is this? Got two. Two's okay. So we lost a lot of planes there. Both their cruisers, so a single destroyer going Bravo. People like the gearing need to not play the game? Was there a gearing issue?
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target. Fighter. needs support. Fighter airborne.
How are we gonna deal with this, friends? You just gonna ignore this shit?
Teammate,
Bruh.
I need your support. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
This needs to be dealt with. It's important.
Reporting the target position.
I don't think this one's a win. I mean, I could be wrong here. But, you know, I got a feeling. It's feeling kind of awkward. Still got a lot of health for what it is. CAG player. CAG knows what they're doing. Please, please, get in here.
Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support. Fighter airborne.
Sure.
Autopilot mode enabled.
There's a rock between you and the stuff that you need to be shooting. Can you please get out from behind the rock and shoot at the things that you need to be shooting? It is very important. Too low. Might hit with one. We did. Make that turn again? I can.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
You meant the Shima? Oh, I haven't read what you said. Hey! Gearing versus Marceau. Bombers against the small. Okay, good luck with that. All that's gonna do is whiff. I mean, I guess I have to work on the Kerr first. Marceau is dead. Good. Things are happening. One torp? Yeah, because this weird middle bullshit dispersion thing. 2 torps. Okay. You alright, friend? I mean, he can't Citadel me. Or if he can, I'm not aware of it. But I suppose he's welcome to try. This is what happens when you hide behind a rock while everybody else dies. Gotta get in the game. Wow, too far. Way too far. You leap over the ship, right? Nope. Got lucky there. How hard is this dude gonna turn? Real hard. Running out of shit. Shima said the match was lost on the onset because of having a Plymouth. Yeah, that's dumb. That's some stupid shit to say. Oh, no fighters. Whap whap.
Fighter airborne.
We're gonna Hindi, maybe? If something lands on the Kerfers, that could be big. But it didn't.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Torpedoes to starboard.
Ooh, I don't know if I led enough. It's okay.
Critical engine damage.
Did I get any torps there or no? I guess I got 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna super bite. Wouldn't even be able to do anything with this. We got some bombers out, which is nice. Wouldn't it be hilarious if fire damage prevented you from capping?
Problem solved, sir.
You are the last hope.
Fighter airborne.
The enemy is about to win.
Hello, Rita Gamer. How are you, Rita? For those that don't know me, my name is Ensconce. Some days I'm pretty chipper. Many days I'm pretty flat. I play carriers in World of Warships, which is an often reviled class.
The ship is on fire.
But there's some good points and bad points to that.
Disabled.
If nothing else, if you haven't seen a carrier, if you haven't played it, well, you get to see what a carrier looks like. In terms of how it plays, etc. And if you like watching carrier play, well, you get that too. I do play other ships, actually play other ships quite a lot. But when I do competitive modes, or if I have something called the flight instructor, where I'll set that on my little title, we will, I do a lot of talk about mechanics and concepts and things like that. Hope you're having good matches. So far it's been pretty good. Wow, we saved our star. That's pretty awkward for a tier 10 carrier. Tier 10 has nerfed experience on carriers, so. Today we have gone pretty okay. So let's see, when did we start doing ranked? I think it was here. So we've gone 6 and 2 so far. And then just had some kind of silly back and forth kind of stuff. But I've needed to do, I've needed to get started with the raid stuff because it's like a 2-week sprint and I've let more than a week disappear. But hello everybody. So if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions in chat. I may not see them. I do try to look at the chat between, like, you know, lifting off with more planes. But if I miss it, don't be afraid to just kind of throw it out there again. It's all right. I do try to give you the play-by-play, or at least tell you what I see, so that you can kind of ride behind me and know what's going on. And for those that do not know, Rita Gamer 2, I think I can do this. I've done this before. Rita, I believe that worked out correctly. Rita often, I think she lives with Jingles, the mighty Jingles, as well as does a lot of content, do a lot of streams and stuff, do a lot of YouTube stuff. So absolutely check her out. She's a lot of fun. And by the way, a long time ago, Rita posted a long form video about her experience, you know, in another country and then moving and meeting Jingles and working on self-growth and just basically finding out what the stream meant to her and how it helped her get from point A to point B. It was a hell of a watch. So there's a personal interest story as well as excellent content. She knows a lot about tanks, which I believe she actually studies as well as visits museums and knows quite a bit about in general. So if you're interested in tanks, she plays World of Tanks and she beats the crap out of people in it. If you like ships, she does that too, as well as she plays other games. So you can definitely check her out. Just gonna recall. Sorry.
Fighter airborne.
They'll end up shooting each other, so that'll go away. It's not good to trade consumables in an Immelmann because the Immelmann only has 8 fighters as opposed to a Richthoffen's. Well, an Immelmann has 6 or 8. Richthofen has, I'm gonna keep him pushing that way. Has either...
Airborne. Fighter airborne.
Richthofen, it starts with 9, so if you take the commander talent, you could have up to 12. Am I still slapping babies and kicking kittens? I mean, I'm playing the game. Try to work on the Puerto Rico. We're just trying to keep them off of Charlie so that we can get points going earlier than they can. And I will pop the heal because I don't know what other kind of surprises are hanging out with this dude. Don't know if I let enough, but maybe. Yeah, so that's a bit of a surprise there. I think we catch this. We do. These guys are going mid. This is unexpected. Kind of strange. So the good news is the Puerto Rico is pulling away from his teammates. So that is potentially useful for us. We can try to bomb this, maybe do some sieging from mid. Escance, hope you're well. The order is engage the silent drive. Red October is such a good movie. Engage the silent drive. Marceau Petro versus a whole bunch of stuff. Now we can't strike the Hindi. He's on the wrong side of a bunch of people that are gonna have too much AA. Or wrong side of a Petro. I wonder if that could be like a cover band. Or like a blues song. She's on the wrong side of a Petro. Whoa, whoa. On the wrong side of a Petro. I don't know. Could work, maybe, kinda. So Hindi's gonna have more exposable armor that we could strike into, which worked a little better. Don't know what's going on over here. This is a one-way trip.
Teammate, I need your support.
Don't understand what this straight down YOLO is. Ooh, I just noticed the Z went down. That's good. So it's just this weird doubled up asset stuff in mid,
Autopilot mode enabled.
which is kind of vexing.
Roger.
Yeah. Well, Petro right now is playing the captain cockblock position. So, you know, it's cockblocking for his bro. Or his sister ship, or I don't know. However you want to like try to turn it into a pun. Got some damage. Yeah, so the Hindi doesn't want to stay there but can't come out. Petro's like, F this job. Marceau kills their Marceau.
Much obliged, Commander.
Good stuff. He did. You have a line on this?
Our team has taken the lead.
That's how it's done.
You do not. Boingy, boingy, boingy. But we didn't actually get a hit. We can light this briefly. That's what I'll do. So Hindi's AA is 5.2. German AA doesn't umbrella as well as others.
Fighter airborne.
Italian AA is short range. Hindi's like slightly longer. Italian's 4.6. German's 5.2. Most US ships, stuff like that, it's probably around 5.8 to 6. And then you've got Russian, which is out to like 7.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
You're not gonna lie, you can't help but smile every time you post a CV thread on the forums. Watching the forum anti-CVites lose their shit made me smile. I mean, I'm not...
Autopilot mode enabled.
Oh my goodness. I don't enjoy people losing their shit. You know, I'm not there to freak people out and make everybody go crazy. Although your name is iRage, so you might enjoy some rage. I will say that it's easy to get invested into the forum argument silliness, but really, after not even that long, I just started muting people. Just like, this is not worth being like eating a whole bunch of just nonsense. The worst thing that happened in that forum, on the US forum, I think there was a dude who's like, he's an EU player, but he posts on the forum, like, I think his name is Bandy. And this dude, he asked me a question, but it was like, if you ask somebody a question, what is the meaning of life? It's a forum thread. The hell are you gonna answer this shit? Live life and be happy, you know? Live well. You're not gonna get any meaningful answer out of this if you're gonna ask a real, genuine question that, I mean, people wrote dissertations and books about, theorized over movies and poetry and all that crap. And this dude's just gonna ask this, like, basic question, which, frankly, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like, are you okay with carriers having the initiative on destroyers or something? So I thought about it. Legit, thought about it all day at work. And what I ended up doing was I came home and I recorded, I shit you not, 2-hour video talking about the results of, you know, what I'd thought about drawing stuff on paint, all sorts of stuff. And I posted it, and this dude's like, I'm not gonna watch your video. I just want, you can't tell me? You can't just tell me? Well, no, I can't just tell you. That's why I created a 3-hour video, bruh. Or a 2-hour video. And he asked me like a follow-up question, which I thought about and released another like hour and a half the next day. To which he said, I think this is just a ploy so you can get clicks on your YouTube channel. My YouTube channel's not monetized. It's got just about nobody that follows it. So I just spent damn near 4 hours of my life trying to give you an answer to the question that you asked me, and your response is, eh. And I got mad. I didn't press the fuck it button. I sledgehammered the fuck it button through the wall, and then I just, you know, I think I said some shit. I don't even remember what it was. And, you know, so there were some times in the forums where it was just like, bruh. But I muted his ass real quick. So when I learned how to mute, that dude was gone. Done with this. You being a carrier-based guy, I'm going to have questions. I want to pick your brain later at some point. You just started playing on WoWs on PC, and I want to exclusively do carriers and the apparent upcoming submarines. I've grinded everything else on console. I don't want to start over from scratch. So Dirty Diapers. I'm going to do ! YouTube. I'm going to give you this for a few reasons. So I'll pimp my YouTube real quick here. So if you go over to my channel, you can search in the channel. First off, there's something called CV 101. This is going to give you, well, let's see, basics, maybe? Basics here, Carrier 101. If you check this out, this was a highly commentated game in a Langley. Now granted, the Langley's changed a little bit since then, but the mechanics are still the same. She just got nerfed a little, her torpedoes do less. So, and also boost got changed as well. So anyway, if you check that out, it's going to give you a lot of information on what the reticles are, what the armaments are, how to use them, what to use them for, all sorts of information. It really came out very well. If you're trying to wonder about AA, if you type in AA, you're going to find all kinds of information. There's literally 24 videos. There's an entire explaining AA series, which goes over the concepts of what AA is, how it works, the minutia, the mechanics. Then there's little things, I guess, if you look at, so that's all going to be in like lessons or the explaining AA. To go further, I'm going to give you also, if you look up coaching. So there's a coaching session where I coached and ranked, which actually came out pretty well. This is for a regular viewer that we coached. And there's a coaching session learning the basics with WoW Starlord. She's played Carrier for, I don't know, a month or two or something, but she's still fairly new. She's got some of the basics down, but she is very new. So we talked about some of the stuff about the controls, like using the mouse and keyboard, which sounds like it'd be basic, but I've seen multiple people have issues with it, so we discussed that. Discussed a variety of stuff. So this is going to be kind of like an intro or a primer. So you could definitely check that out, and then if you have questions, by all means, you can stop by and ask. I do answer questions. So you found the YouTube first, and then found me here. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that happened. Well, thank you very much for the tier 1 dirty diapers. Yeehaw, dude. But I am going to say this real quick for iRage. So my character, my whatever icon persona thing is Vash the Stampede from an anime called Trigun. Used to be on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim? No, Toonami. It's on Toonami. When I was a kid, back in like high school. And there was this one part where this dude said something, and every time I go on the forums and there's just like the backlash, I hear this in my head, and I was super excited because I found it and I thought, oh wait, I can make a clip now. I remember, like, I know how to do this, because I could never find the clip on the internet. So let's do this. So this right here. Every time somebody shows up where it's just going to be one of those things where they're just looking to slap you down, this is what I hear in my head. I'm sorry, I love that. Hearing that shit in my head for months, and I could never find a YouTube clip, and then I was like, oh, I can make one. Yeah. I was pretty excited about that. Mona of the Gale was the best character ever. I've watched Trigun multiple times. Many times. Azurusha subscribed at tier 3. Thank you very much for the 3 months, dude. And a tier 3, no less. It's very generous of you, man. You're in a good mood again? Well, woot. And mad they are. Yeah. I mean, the latest thing that I posted was the Waterline video came out yesterday, and I took the day off because I just felt not great. And then the Waterline video came out. Nope. Doing ranked. Nope. Doing ranked. So the Waterline video comes out and it talks about these rocket changes, and I'd had the ability to like see the rocket changes maybe two weeks to a month ago, maybe a month ago, because a community contributor or whatever. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. And then to see it in the Waterline, well, all right, well, it just went loud. You know, they announced it. So I thought about it a little bit before. So I went ahead and made the, hey, there's a new thing that they're talking about doing. So we did a video. And the biggest thing I was surprised was there's so many people that are like, ugh, it's not going to do anything. You rewatched it lately because of me? Thanks. Well, I'm glad you had fun, Kilano. Kilano the Annihilator. It is good, though. Trigun is good. Can recommend. was a very informative video. Well, woot. Thank you very much, Vilnius. You gonna fuck off temporarily, watch the YouTube vids, and be back? All right, well, have fun. There's a lot of information on YouTube. There's almost like 400 videos or something. I've been kicking you. I think I started really putting stuff up there for like the last 4 to 5 months, something like that. I don't know. Even as a surface ship man, you think the rocket planes are getting nerfed too heavily? Well, Razrusha, I mean, you just have to look at it this way. I use torps. Legit, I'm using torps in this carrier, and I'm hitting torps on surface ships. I'm hitting torps on battleships, I'm hitting torps on cruisers. The rocket planes, you're going to have to lead the rocket planes about as much as you do the torps. You're just not going to be able to...
General quarters.
You should not expect to be able to deal significant damage to destroyers that are paying attention. So, which is good. It's okay. It'd be frustrating. Probably make for some angry rage sound bites. But it is what it is, man.
Fighter airborne.
He dropped and bailed. He also has enhanced reactions. But that stuff gets knocked out. Generous of the Marceau to tell me where he is. 2. You get 2.
Fighter airborne.
It's defensive fire, so I'm just gonna burn all the way out. So I don't eat flak randomly and get pwned. Why do I see him all the way out here? Because of the fire? That's kind of funny. Well, shit. That's a bad shot. It's just gonna skip over his head. Yeah. Wah wah. But I mean, if we can freak him out, that's kind of cool. It's good. Whatever. We'll take torps to the Gur first. So you did an experiment. You started a new account, bought an Asashio, and deleted all the starter ships. Now you have one ship that you play and prep for subs. Subs are significantly different than destroyers, but I mean, you're going to be playing the detection-based minigames, so it's not going to be that weird. I think he harasses the Thunderer.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, he harasses the Thunderer. Oh, that latched him. Nice. Enhanced reactions for the fucking win. Yeah, Daka, dude. Nope. That got to you and started firing. You're gonna lose planes. Say no to drugs. Shouldn't have popped the heal that early. It was silly. Yam's kind of looking AFK, but not. Go back to the skip bombers.
Fighter airborne.
Just call you It's. Well, hello, It's. Des Moines actually quite hurt. We might be able to finish that off, which would be cool. Yeah, he's dancing with a Marceau. That ain't gonna do shit. His engine's knocked out? He repaired it real quick. Hell no, sir. Cool. Now we're gonna try to do something about the Des Moines. His defensive fire is up right now. I think I start to reverse a little.
Autopilot mode enabled.
It's because Yamato Kerr first. Des Moines, 5,000 health. I need a good line, which is probably going to be right here. Dropped a little too low. But I did get him.
Enemy cruiser destroyed. Off to a great
All
start.
stations.
Marceau murders the
Concentrate fire
daring.
on the target.
DM matters more? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Fighter airborne.
I can't do anything against the daring, that's just a waste of time. Marceau hopefully is not dead. Maybe you shot at the Nevsky. Or non-pens. Marceau blew up though. Kinda sexy. Or Marceau detonated the daring. Thunder. Marceau v Marceau combat. Marceau combat! I'm not even badly like, oh buddy. Kinda knew that was coming.
Destination reached.
Just didn't wanna think about it happening. Marceau combat. Although, our dude is winning. Which is nice. Yeah, I can't think of the Mortal Kombat theme right now. I just can't do it. I didn't watch the movie in theaters, so it's not in my head. Bow, 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 bow. I know it's got that part.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Johnny Cage.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Sub-Zero. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I want to hear it now. Heard you basically aim behind the GK with the skip bombs because the upper belt is so strong. Yeah, the question is like, you do aim behind it. The question is how much behind. So like here we're gonna watch this line and we're gonna put it behind the enemy ship because we're kind of aiming for superstructure. But the question is, you know, how much? Because you don't want to just skip over and miss. So we got a shatter, but we got 2 hits. Also got a fire. We only got 1 fire. Maybe these 2. Not 3.
Our team has taken the lead.
Why is the torpedo spread on the Immelmann so inconsistent? It just has a wide drop. And if you think of each torpedo drop as a bowling alley, there's dispersion that can happen. You do not affect the dispersion, left-right dispersion, so...
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
See, I keep trying to think of the Mortal Kombat thing, and I keep coming up with, like, the... which was like some 90s dance music. So it's not correct, and I just don't remember. So here we're gonna aim past, and I can show you on paint as to why, but I mean, effectively what you're trying to do is if like this is a line, this is a line, this is a line. You got the skip bomber come down, doing this, doing this. So if you got your battleship here,
Our victory is
and the line's behind it, then theoretically it's falling toward the line. So if the ship is in front of it, then it'll fall into the superstructure or onto the deck or whatever. Paneramix, raiding with 15 people. What is up, Paneramix? Hello, hello, hello. Only 23 coal from Immelmann. You'll get there. Getting all the raids today. Many, many raids. We got raided from Rita Gamer, which is pretty cool. I'm a fan. And got raided from Paneramix. Hello. Alright, so for my own sanity, I just gotta hear this real quick. Let's see. Mortal Kombat trailer. Does that say it maybe? Well, we're just not gonna do that. Music. Theme song original.
This is the checkers game where
This does not sound like the Mortal Kombat theme. Okay, that helps. I mean, it's on YouTube if you guys want to listen to it. It's there. Hey, Solar Fox. What's up, man? Okay, so we have an FDR. We do have... Alright, we're gonna cut out.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Slip back in. Case of long shots, Yamato, Ohio. They could certainly take pot shots, and we want to get the rudder turned, so we're cutting immediately. But we're gonna have to cock block the FDR some, so he's not ripping into the Ohio, Yamato, Moskva. Hopefully the Derringer. Oh wait, sorry. Our guys over here. Conqueror, Yamato, Petro? Moin Minnow's pretty nimble for an FDR. We have a Holland, which is kind of cool. Be gentle. Am I running the full Interceptor? No. 3 out of 4 fighter talents. I don't have Interceptor. I have enhanced reactions. I have additional consumables, and then I've got... yeah. Look at me, Mom. We're screening. Turns out. Cuts around.
All stations, proceed to capture that area. Fighter airborne.
We'll hit the Holland if he opens up. Come on, get an A. Stop this crap where you're going south. Bro, you got planes to spot for you. Get your ass in A.
All stations, proceed to capture that area. Capture that area. Roger.
Stop this bullshit where you're like staring south for no reason. Nothing there to do. Get in A.
Waypoint reached.
Fighter airborne.
Please get in A. Like, god damn. Dude. Please get in A. Like nothing happened here. Get fucking A.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Alright, I don't quite know what's going on with that. Not a big fan of that. Why are you doing this? To be honest, I don't know where he's going. Probably backward. He did go backward.
Autopilot mode disabled.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I don't know if they see this fighter. God, he's gonna harass the fuck out of the minnow.
I need intelligence data.
How did you pick a spot where you couldn't see anything and think that was the best thing to do? Whatever. Minotaur Des Moines, they should be able to kind of work on what's going there themselves. I do have to stay back because if I'm lit, I got an Ohio Yamato that can just HE right through my deck. So I gotta give them ground. Petro's getting farmed by Venezia. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't understand.
Attention, reporting the target position.
I want to help, but the Holland has left
Fighter airborne.
for some reason. I don't understand. Force him off at least. Ugh. Trying to give the Petro some room to heal because he's just getting dunked by the Venezia. Is he turning all the way in? Yes. Try to torp the Ohio.
On the designated target.
It's dead. What is this? What is this?
Intelligence data.
Y'all were working together.
Fighter airborne.
I need your support.
Roger.
I don't know. Okay, I need to stop playing. I need to go into screen the FDR mode because like nothing good is happening right now. A-flank's getting fucked because that's not working. Just gonna come back here.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Sure. Okay. God. 15 seconds. 15.
Attention, reporting the target position. Fighter destroyed.
Just whatever, just something. I usually position my CV about 1 grid square away from the front, so if the Ohio pushed, we'd be able to fall back. If the Ohio falls back, we can move forward. So that's what I'm usually trying to do. I'm also positioning it at tier 10. There's a reason to be bow into stuff because you have an armored deck. Unfortunately, with the Immelmann, you're not going to stop high explosive shells. You're going to get hurt. But you can bounce armor piercing shells, which will do more damage than AP if they actually land.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So one Des Moines sat on this island and crowd controlled 2 ships for most of this game. This is not good. Alright, Holland. You gotta do stuff here. That's helping. That's beginning to do stuff. No, have to recall. Maybe I can torp the Moscow once the hull is down? Holland's going after the
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
daring. Do I have any planes left? It sure as hell doesn't feel like it. Probably eats 3 there. I don't have a line to do anything on that. Can I strike that? No, I cannot. You need support, chat. Oh, buddy. It's reversing. You can see from the shells, probably about halfway. Nope. Didn't do anything. Moskva gets the cap. Where does he? Do we get any kind of reset from the Conqueror? Some shells.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
The reset was a thing. Fuck you. Oh. So when that went orange, once it went orange, it meant that it was no longer going to skip. Sad times. Well, okay. 11 minutes into the match, they've made their move. Stuff is happening. The dream is occurring. Cruiserception.
The enemy is about to win.
Go
Enemy
away.
destroyer blown up.
Torp the Moskva.
Get back!
I have 15 defended ribbons. Feel like this might be a saved star. Jumping bombs look ridiculous. Did they ever exist? They are actually a real thing that really happened. They were thought of as dam busters, and if I understand correctly, they were first innovated by the British to break some German dams or whatever, flood some people and cause behind the front lines chaos. And if I understand, the US also did stuff with them too. What that stuff was or why, I don't know, but supposedly it was a thing. It's gonna go down. Is stuff happening now? Nah, no way. Minotaur's got torps. Teamwork makes the dream work. Aw, Minotaur's dead. Use them in Kentucky to bust beaver dams. Okay. Whiff. Germans never built one aircraft carrier in World War II. You thought these were imagination as well? I think they released a video when they first said, like, CV, I told you to move. Where would you like me to be? Yeah.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't know where to fall back to. I'm just so overwhelmed.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Let's see. Will we do anything with this drop?
Team has taken the lead.
I don't have to. The CV should know, like, away from the enemy. Okay. I should know. I should know, chat. I should know where I should be running to. It's hard. Hey, we got a fire! We did something. It's hard. We lived! See, it didn't even matter. I didn't need to hide, chat. We were able to live it all the way until they won the game. It's like we didn't lose our carrier at all. It's just so hard. Croft Zeppelin was 70-ish complete when it got shelved. Yeah, I think they converted it or something, or I don't know.